and Internalization, Ustaz Abdullah Buhari bin Abdul Rahim, Deputy Director of Students Development and Community Engagement. And welcome to all EPC and APC students. All right. This session, which is called CELPAD Successful Language Learner Module, is organized by Students Empowerment Development of CELPAD. This session is organized to introduce the language learner framework to you with the aim that you will understand and be familiar with the framework. It is also hoped that with this session, it can help you to manage your language learning process more effectively during semester 1, 2025-2026. So let's start with this session by welcoming Dr. Liza Abdullah to explain to you on the module of language learning in CELPAD. Without further ado, welcome Dr. Liza binti Abdullah.
Thank you very much, Madam Mona. I'm not sure whether we have started with Umul Kitab, maybe?
Yes, we have not, and I'm supposed to invite
Okay,
Ustaz Abdullah.
sorry.
Okay, let's retract and let's. Sorry, totally forgot. Okay,
Sorry.
let's invite Ustaz Abdullah Buhari, the Deputy Director of Students Development, to start our session with Barakah with Surah Al-Fatihah. Truly sorry.
Okay. الفاتحة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم افتح علينا حكمتك وانشر علينا من خزائن رحمتك والحمد لله رب العالمين. Okay, go on, Dr. Lisa.
Thank you so much, Ustaz Abdullah Buhari. Thank you, Madam Mona Mazlinda. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good afternoon I wish to both and also to all our beloved students of APC and EPC. Yeah? APC is Arabic Proficiency courses and EPC is English Proficiency courses. Right, so this online program is actually meant for all the EPC and APC students, of ours, and there should be more actually participants online, but at the moment I can see about 56, 57 now, coming in, I suppose, and it's raining also today and now at the moment with thunderstorm and all, so hopefully they can make it into the Zoom and also some on YouTube. All right, so thank you, Madam Mona, for the introduction. And I only have about 30 minutes to actually introduce CELPAD to all of our students here, and also to talk about the courses in CELPAD and think about CELPAD, inshallah. So I will not waste my time and I will straight away do the sharing of my slide. Let me do the sharing. Okay, am I sharing it on the screen now? Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. All right, so now let me first begin by welcoming you, all of you, to our center, Center for Languages and Pre-University Academic Development, or popularly known as CELPAD, Center for Languages and Pre-University Academic Development. All right. So, welcome to the center and also to the university. Right, this is our week 2, and I hope it's not too late for us to welcome you. And also, in fact, today we have endorsed APT and EPT results for new students, yeah, batch 2 and also batch 3, which means we are going to get a lot more friends, yeah, in the center. All right, now let's move on to, yeah, this is what CELPAD is all about. Yeah, this is a picture of our ex-students, previous students. Inshallah, in the future, we will have your photos here. Yeah. So if you see the picture, there are a lot of, just not just one race on one student from one country. Actually, we have diverse, yeah, of people from many countries in CELPAD. Yeah, so that's what CELPAD is all about. Now, let me move to another one. Okay, the structure of presentation. What I'm going to be talking about today is about CELPAD, about courses in CELPAD, and also the structure of this curriculum, EPC, for English proficiency courses and also Arabic proficiency courses. Okay, so I believe all the students here are doing this, yeah, either one or could be both. All right. Now, uh, let's get to know a bit about CELPAD again. Yeah, you know that is a center for languages. So fun facts about CELPAD. What is it? Yeah, CELPAD is where most IIUM students begin their journey. Is often the very first academic home for most IIUM students. Okay, we say often because not everybody. Okay, if you come to the university and you have to sit for the English proficiency test or Arabic proficiency test, and if you achieve the language requirement, means you pass, yeah, with band 6 and above or 5 and above, depending on the requirement of your kuliahs, then you will not do these courses, yeah, of EPC and APC, right? So, but if you have to, if you do not meet the language requirement, then you have to do our courses of EPC and APC. Yeah, but if those who have passed, they still have to do our courses for other courses, but not APC and APC. Okay, I will elaborate on that afterwards. Yeah. Okay, so this is the very first place where you landed here. Yeah, and most of you are here in CELPAD, right? Number 2, the fun fact is it's where students not only learn languages but also experience IIUM's unique integration of knowledge, language, and values that prepare students for success in the kuliahs and beyond. Right? This is where actually, okay, you have to take my words for it. This is where you meet a lot of people from other countries. But once you do fully kuliah courses fully, then these people may be are already in their own kuliahs, yeah. So they may not be, at one center. So this is like one-stop center of everybody, yeah. So this is where this is the unique feature of IIUM. So number 3 is where students build confidence, make new friends with people from other countries, and get a taste of being an IIUM student. That's what CELPAD is all about. Yeah. So that's why we are happy to have you here. We are like your parents, yeah. We're going to nurture you, yeah, to build up your confidence with the languages before you actually embark more on your kuliah courses. Okay, so that's why we welcome you warmly. All right, now let's take a look at what we do, yeah, apart from all the fun facts that I have shared with you. All right, so CELPAD offers courses in English, Arabic, Bahasa Melayu, as well as Tilawah Al-Quran, yeah, to undergraduates and postgraduate students at all levels of proficiency. So we have our well-trained and qualified academic staff. We use up-to-date. I hope it's up-to-date with the AI and everything, with the labs that we have, which we don't have that many, but we do have. We do have our resource center. We call CILC, yeah, CILLC, that you're going to get to know more about, yeah, soon. We have our teaching materials, methodology, inshallah. So we are doing our best, yeah, to make sure you are equipped with the languages. The role of CELPAD is to ensure that all IIUM students fulfill the minimum language requirement in order to undertake credit-bearing kuliah courses. But at the moment, you are already, yeah, some of you are already taking the the kuliah courses. So now it is something that you can do both, yeah. So if you are in the higher in the higher levels, then you can take the language courses as well as kuliah courses. So, but for us here, our responsibility is to ensure that you meet the standard, yeah, of the university, All right. So, in addition, Bahasa Melayu, Tilawah, and Mandarin are also offered either as university required courses or elective courses. I'm going to show you the table of all our courses afterwards. Yeah, I hope you are following me well. All right. So now, more information about CELPAD. Yeah, we are not just here in Gombak. We are everywhere. Okay, we have all the 4 campuses, the campus, and we also have the one in Pago. Pago is in Johor, which is the southern state of in Malaysia. Yeah, near Singapore. Yeah, so southern, and then we also have Gambang campus. Under. Okay, Gambang campus is in Pahang. Yeah, Pahang is and also Kuantan campus. These 2 campuses are on the um what do we call Mona? Pantai Timur. Saya forgot apa the tanda. Um, the Pantai
East Coast,
Timur. Yeah, East
East
Coast.
Coast.
Masya Allah. Sorry. Thank you, Stella. I lost for words because of the under terkejut. Okay, so yeah, in the East Coast. So Gambang and Kuantan are in the state of Pahang in the East Coast of Malaysia. Gambang campus is the center for foundation, yeah, CFS, and also Kuantan is for sciences, medical, yeah. So within all these campuses, we have CELPAD. We have our people there because we are doing language, yeah. We're offering elective courses. So yeah, all right. Now, the mission of CELPAD is to provide necessary language skills for students to enter and participate in academic programs in IIUM, and also to provide excellent language programs that meet the diverse learning needs of students in occupational, professional, and global environments. So when you look at our courses, then you know that we are not only doing proficiency courses, but also for language courses for you to prepare yourself for the the working world, okay, occupational, and to be professional, inshallah. Okay, vision is, of course, everybody wants to be big, right? So our vision is to become a leading language center in the region by setting standards of excellence and in teaching and learning, curriculum design and facilities, and also cross-cultural understanding consistent with the vision and mission of the university. Okay, so we have our standard that we have to really ensure that to make sure that we always with the standard that is required by the university. Right, now I hope you are still with me. Right, talking about facilities, we do have facilities. So if you get to know more about us, you know that we have our building, yeah, which is near the mosque, yeah, but it's not really a big center, yeah. Hence, we don't have a lot of classrooms. We do have classrooms, but we don't have a lot. But these are some facilities that we have. Yeah, we have classroom, we have labs, we also have our testing unit. Yeah, here testing unit, and we have CELP, yeah, which is a resource center, like a small library down there with the games, yeah, board games and books and all that. So yeah, we do have some facilities here. Inshallah, you will also enjoy the facilities. Yeah, but as CELPAD, yeah, CELPAD teachers, we are servicing all students of all kuliahs. We are mobile. Mobile means we move around. Yeah, we have classes everywhere in engineering, KICT, KENMS, all kuliahs. Yeah, I call AHAS, architecture, everywhere. So our teachers are moving everywhere. Yeah, the whole throughout the campus, across the campus. Okay, so yeah, because we are teaching everybody, like students of all kuliahs, servicing. Okay, so now let's look at the division that we have in CELPAD. As I am from English Language Division, I'm going to start with English Language first, yeah, which is purple in color. We have English Language Division, we have Quranic Language Division, Bahasa Melayu, Tilawah, and also a small unit of Mandarin. Yeah, so the acronyms for all these: ELD for English, QLD, BMD, and TD. Okay, Mandarin, we cannot say MD, okay, but we call it Mandarin. So these are all the divisions that we have in CELPAD. Okay, now I've done talking about CELPAD, what CELPAD is all about. Now we go to the courses in CELPAD, right? We have a lot of courses here, but some of them, if you see, okay, it's quite clear here, right? So we have many courses, yeah, but there are many of them, but I'm not going to go into detail like each and for every one of them. But as I am talking about it now, I'm highlighting it now, you can always go to our website, yeah, visit our website. But what I want to briefly mention here is, all right, for English Language Division, okay, we have ELD, we have QLD, TD, BMD, and Mandarin. Okay, so for ELD, we have EPC. EPC, English Proficiency Courses. Same goes to Quranic Language Division. We have APC. So the students here, all of you here listening to me at this point are students of this, EPC and APC. All right, so these are all the course code, yeah, from 1011 up to 1014. Same goes to Quranic, same goes to APC. All right. But bear in mind, okay, all of you, when you come to the university, you have to sit for the EPT and APT, right? So you will be put, okay, into these courses based on your results. Yeah. So for all students, you will have to do this for the EPC. Yeah, but for APC, let me make myself clear. APC 1011 up to 1014 are only for students who are doing courses who in Arabic. Yeah, if you are English based, English medium, so English based, yeah, English based, doing English based courses or programs, you are not doing this APC, but you will do Arabic for Ibadah 1 or Arabic for Ibadah 2. Let me give one example. If I am an engineering student, I'm not an Arabic base, yeah? Arabic is English. So you have to do this EPC, but for Arabic, you only either you start with Arabic for Ibadah 1 or Arabic for Ibadah 2 or exempted. Okay? So bear in mind, if you read our website, yeah, or you ask our teachers or even our staff here, then you will make yourself clear. Only those who are doing Arabic-based courses like IRK, BAR, yeah, Bachelor in Arabic, Islamic Education, and all those which are similar, you will do this APC, yeah, or exempted. All right. Now, we also, for English, we also have Unicore. Okay, this one you will take in year 1. English for academic writing. We have also our elective courses, English for occupational purposes, Ecology, English for employment. Oh, wrong spelling, sorry. Employment, MENT, yeah? All right, so this one you can take later, okay? It depends on your study plan, yeah, from the kuliah, and then you will know what to actually take later on. But of course, our advice is for you to follow your study plan well. And if you're not sure what to take, you have to come to our office. Whether you can take these courses or not, please do come to our office. Do not just get information from your friends and maybe from what you heard. Yeah, it may not be the correct information. Do not just assume. A lot of students just assume, and at the end of the day, they got the information, the incorrect information, and they are in trouble or were in trouble. Okay, so now I move on to QLD. What time is it? Allah. QLD, we have this one for Arabic base, all the APC courses, and we have the English, all this economics, yeah, architecture, all those English medium courses, doing ibadah, 1 or ibadah 2, Arabic for communication 1 is for non-Muslim, yeah, and also advanced Arabic for those doing the Arabic base and also want to, polish their writing. So this is the advanced course for them. All right, now for tilawah, we do have tilawah. Yeah, everybody has to do tilawah. Please bear in mind. Yeah, when you come here, you make sure you sit for TPT. TPT is tilawah proficiency test. All right. So you have to do this. Either you are pre-tilawah, which is the lowest level. Yeah. We are or higher tilawah 2, tilawah 1. Yeah. We call it 1002 or tilawah 2. Okay. Which is 2002. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2. So you sit for APT and you know which level you are in. This one is for everybody. Okay, but there are only 3 levels. If you sit and then you get to be in this, let's say tilawah Al-Quran 2, then you only do 1 course. Yeah. These tilawah courses are graduation requirement. Yeah, graduation means you can take time for you to take, but do not wait until the last minute. Sometimes people wait until right before they graduate and they sit for EPT and they actually are in pre-tilawah. Then how are they going to complete all the 3? So please come to our office and ask. Volunteer yourself to be taking tilawah classes. Graduation requirement, yeah, you can take anytime, but you don't take it very, very late, yeah, last minute. All right. And we also have advanced tilawah Al-Quran 1 and also 2. This one is for kuliah of Ahas, yeah, HS Ahas for those who are doing Arabic courses. So this one also you find out which one that you can take, yeah. And then for Bahasa Melayu. Bahasa Melayu 1 and 2, these are for the students who do not have the competency in Bahasa Melayu. Not those with SPM. If you have SPM, you're okay. Okay, you can only take the electives. Electives here, Kerjaya, yeah. We have perundangan for law. Law is a kuliah required course. Yeah, but the others are electives, but normally you will take it based on your study plan. But for those who are from other countries, yeah, Indonesia, Thailand, and sometimes Indonesia, you're able to speak bahasa, but maybe it's more to your own accent, things like that. So we want to make sure then you sit for the placement, Malay placement test, and you may be exempted, or you would be in this either one of these or maybe both. Okay. So for all Malaysian and also for the others international who have done these two, later on you may take one of these elective bahasa Melayu. Right. Last is Mandarin. Yeah, Mandarin is elective. We have from level 1 up to level 3. Okay. So our Mandarin courses are also popular. A lot of people are taking. Yeah, not just the Chinese, but a lot of other people from other countries as well. Okay. So now these are all the courses. You have to really know about this so that you do not put yourself into trouble at the end of the year or the studies year. You actually miss one of these whatever courses that you're supposed to take. So do come to our office and inquire. Okay. So now let me go to the APC and EPC. Yeah, this is the one that you should be more interested at this point if you are doing English proficiency courses and also English Arabic proficiency courses. Okay, now let's take a look at this table. You set for your EPT, your APT. Okay, let's say EPT first. You got band, this one placement band. You got band 0, you go to LEED 1011. LEED 1011 is 40 hours. So you don't really have to look at this. This one you can ask your teacher what all this about. Yeah. So these are all the levels in the language teaching. Okay. So but if you get 0, you are in band 0, you're in this level. And then 40 hours a week. Yeah. We call it group D. Okay. But if you get band 1, you are in this group. Group C, 1012, English on track. How many hours? 30 hours. Okay. And band 2 and 3, you go to LEED 1013 with 20 hours of classes. And band 4 and 5 and 5.5. Yeah, 5.5 is for the English major like TESOL, BANL, or ECOM. Yeah, ECOM, English for International Communication. So that those, if you are of those courses, you are required to get here to be in this 1014 5.5. But if you get higher, yeah, which is 6.5, I think. Yeah, 6.5, then you are exempted. Right. So these are all the groups for the EPC. All right, 10 hours only. So if you are aware, with the 10 hours or 20 hours, these two groups, if you are in these two groups, you are able to take kuliah courses. Go to your kuliahs and ask them how many courses you can take. Because you already have 10 here, minimum you can take is 12 hours. Okay, so but you can take more, 12 credit hours, which means you can take more, maybe 3 courses in kuliah. Okay, or maybe more, up to you. But if you don't want to make it so heavy, then you can consult your kuliah. Okay, so these two, group A and B, can take kuliah courses already depending on your hours here. Okay, you can consult your kuliah, how many credit hours you can carry from kuliah. But for us, these are your hours. But for group C and D, you are not encouraged. I mean, you can if you feel that you are confident, but we do not actually normally allow you to take kuliah courses because it's already heavy, 30 hours and 40 hours. Okay, I hope you understand. If you're not clear, you can ask your teacher. Yeah, this recording also will be shared with you, and you can also ask your teacher again, and your teacher will explain it more, right? Okay, that is for English. But for Arabic, it's also the same. APC is also the same. But again, let me again remind you that APC are only for students who are doing courses, Arabic medium or Arabic-based courses like IRK, BARB, Islamic Education, Usuluddin, or all those, yeah, fiqh, usul fiqh. But if you're not doing those, you are not doing this APC. You are doing the ibadah, the two levels just now that I showed you. Now, are you clear with all this? At this point, any question? Allow a few, maybe, if you have. Chat anything in the chat box, Mona? No?
No, nothing in the chat box. Nothing in the chat box. No
Unless
question.
they want to ask question now, you can unmute yourself.
If
I
you
hope
are not
everybody.
sure and not clear of the explanation, you can ask question to Dr. Liza now, or you can write your question in the chat box, and we will read your questions later.
All right. Thank you, Mona. All right. So now I hope you are clear with this. Yeah. So only A and B can take kuliah courses. C and D, make sure you finish your language courses
Doctor,
first.
I have two
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Can we take CELPAD during short SEM?
Yes, but I will show you the table for short SEM. Yeah, for APC and APC.
Okay, the
Okay, that
second
is number
question.
one. Okay,
Yeah, the
number
second
two.
question is,
Mm.
can I take the TPT test 2 times?
TPT test 2 times. Why? Because once you
Uh,
take once, then we know your level already. So we will put you into that level. Then you have to take that course, yeah. Maybe tilawah 1 or tilawah 2. Okay. But if you Ustazah, maybe you want to add, but we do have the one that is for public.
Yes.
But
Okay. Add here, Ahmad. You are only allowed to see TPT test one time. The moment you enroll in this university. If before entering the TPT test, actually you have to sign the form, online form, mentioning that you are only allowed to sit for one time. If you happen to sit second time, you just make it for fun. You need to pay the fine or denda because of that. Regardless, you take how many times, you'll be fine, but we will stick to the first result you got during the TPT. No, you cannot take TPT 2 times.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Stella, for the clarification. Okay. All right. Maybe I skip to this table. Yeah, to answer the question whether you can take CELPAD courses in short semester. All right. This one is on EPC and APC. Yeah, but for other courses, yes, you can take. Yeah, if we offer, then we do have a lot of students, taking. Then we do offer. For tilawah, we offer BM, we offer Mandarin. Yeah. But for EPC and APC, if you take during the short semester, and bear in mind, our short semester consists of only 7 weeks. Normal semester 14, 1-4, but short semester only 7. Yeah, so it's half. So for 1014, if you're taking 1014, these are the contact hours, class hours, and then you will finish. We double, yeah, we double. It's not 10 hours. For class hours, 20. We double because it's short. Yeah. So we double the hours to 20, and then you will complete in the semester itself. If you pass, then you pass. If you don't, then you repeat the following semester. For 1013, class hours 28 in short semester, complete also in short semester. But if you do the lower groups here, the lower levels, 1012 or 1011, you will not finish it in that semester. But you may, but normally we do not encourage our current students doing. New students, yes, because they have to be active in that semester. But current, because it's going to be like, you're not going to finish it. But if you do take it, you will have to do 18 hours. And but at the end of the semester or semester 3, that short semester, you will not complete it. But your status will be IP. IP is in progress. Meaning you have to continue that same course in the following semester 1. Then you will do 20 plus 2. Okay, so your result will only come out after that following semester 1, not in semester 3, because of a lot of hours. Yeah. So for 1011 also the same but more hours. And then continue in semester 1 after that semester. So this is a structure for the short semester. Yeah, for the higher, yes, you may. But of course, there are many hours compared to the normal semester. Did I answer your question? Yeah?
Hopefully. We have
Okay.
another question, Doctor.
Yes, sure.
Uh, After I finish LQAD 1013, do I need to proceed to LQAD 1014?
If you finish okay. Bear in mind also, our course is made of like you only do the level that one group in one semester. If you take LQAD 1013 and you pass in this semester, meaning you meet the requirement. You don't have to take. It's not like going from one level to another. It's not going like that. Whatever 1, 2, 3, no. Because that's why you have a lot of hours here, 20 hours compared to 1014. So every single course that you take here, if you pass, you only do in one semester. Meaning the other semester, you don't have to do it that language anymore. You are already fully kuliah student. Same goes to English. You pass LEED 1013, you are not going to do 1014. You are already kuliah students, completely kuliah student. Is
Okay.
it clear? Even if you pass LEED 1011 or LQAD 1011, you pass in that semester for 40 hours of classes, you pass. You don't go to the other level or another. No. One semester. But if you repeat, you don't pass LQAD 1013, you have to repeat LQAD 1013. But we do have this one. If you do not pass, in the following semester, if you look at this chart, yeah. Okay, let me start with the chart here. You start here, register as, okay, you come and register as kuliah student, you take EPT and APT. If you fulfill the language requirement, that means you pass with band 6 or 5 depending on your kuliah requirement, then it ends here. Don't have to do EPC or APC. But if you language requirement not fulfilled, means you do not get that band, or you get band 5, 4, 3, whatever, then you have to go to these groups, right? For after the semester ends, at the end of the semester, if you pass, yeah, after course assessment and all, you pass and finish. It ends here. But if you don't pass, if we put here fail, then you have to repeat, do it again Or you can take the public, yeah, the EPT or APT public with IFLA, yeah, the other wing, yeah, that means you have to pay. But it only happens in week 1 here. You think, oh, you don't pass, you're not happy, yeah. So you can take the EPT or APT public. If you pass, finish. If you don't, you have to go back. Or even you can go to the higher level. Let's say you're from 1013, but you don't pass with that band that you're supposed to get, you can go to 1014. Which means your classes are only 10 hours instead of 20. You can take more kuliah courses. So if you read this one, we have this, yeah, actually outside our office. Yeah, and this one also will be shared with you. Okay, so the paid one is optional. Paid is expensive, yeah, 400, 400 or 450 like that. Yeah, so you have to find out. Students can retake, but only in week 1 of that following semester. Let's say you're doing it here now, semester 1, that means you're not happy with your result at the end of the semester. You can take that public, yeah, EPT or APT public next semester in week 1. It's either you exit, yeah, you're exempted, or you go to the higher level, or you stay, like that. Okay, all right. So
Okay,
now,
this
what
is
time is it? Alamak, 15 minutes already.
one more last question.
Hmm.
This is a general registration question to Tilawa. How can we register? How can we register for the course since we got the TPT result after 10th of October? They tried to submit online, but
Hmm.
the link is closed.
10 of
So
October.
the
Okay.
results was
Okay, thank you, Mona. Okay, as I said, Tilawa, you are not supposed, once you get the result, you are not supposed to do it in that semester itself. Because Tilawa, students have registered, yeah, they pre-registered. So the classes are already full. Yeah? So on the 10th of October, when the classes are already full, we cannot take any more students. You don't have to do it this semester. So you register next semester, for next semester or the semester after. As I mentioned, Tilawa is a graduation requirement. So you can take at any time that you have. But don't wait till the last minute and you are like, oh, I want to take Tilawa because I'm graduating this year. No. So you have to really try registering in the following semester or the following semester. But so this semester is already full. But you don't have to do it this semester. Okay? I hope I answered the question, yeah? Okay, now I think it's the last one, reminders. At the end of the semester, you are going to get your transcript. You're going to get conditional pass. If it's conditional pass, it doesn't mean pass. Yeah, we're only using the term conditional pass. Means you have not fulfilled the language requirement, which means you have to register again, repeat the current course. Because some students in the past, they thought conditional pass is pass. So they did not register. Okay. This one we are using the term due to visa, okay, visa requirement. If we say fail, you will not get your visa you may have trouble getting your visa or renewing for the international. So we are using this as a blanket, yeah, like for everybody. If you don't pass, we put conditional pass, but you have to register because you are repeating the course. That is one term, yeah. Another one is IP. What does it mean by IP just now? It's in progress. The lower levels, if you do in short semester, at the end semester, not done yet. IP is a status, not completed. Yeah? So that is in progress. Have not completed the course in semester 3 and will continue in the semester 1 after. So please pay attention to these two terms. Normally people are confused. Yeah. Okay. Reminders fine. Okay, so with that, I think I have taken
We
a
have
lot of
one
time.
question more. One more
Sure,
question.
sure. Yeah.
All right. What happens if we fail the exam? Meaning that how many times we can repeat the course, doctor? Means you take the exam and you fail, we go into the course and we
Hang
take
on.
the exam
Huh?
at the end of the semester and we fail again. So how many times can we take the course?
Sorry, I want to go back to this one. How come I cannot go back? Eh? Okay. What was the question again? How many times can you repeat?
What
Many,
happen
many, many
if
times.
what happen if fail again in exam? Means like how many
Ah,
times we can take the course?
okay. Yeah. To answer that question, actually you have as long as you pass, yeah, that we don't have like 2 or 3 times or things like that, yeah. That is in general, but for the international students you have to be careful, yeah. After failing 2 times, yeah, twice, you will have trouble in renewing your visa. So that is a problem. Yeah. So that one later, then you have to really deal with the visa unit and all that. But for the Malaysian, it's okay. But of course, we want you to pass right after, right? So you don't want to stop sharing or stop sharing. Eh? Okay. Anyway. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So
Okay.
again, yeah, let me repeat that. So for actually you can repeat as until you pass, but of course you do not want to do many times because that hopefully it can be done in 1 year, 1 year finish. Yeah. But for the international students, you have to know repeat failing 2 times in a row. Yeah, like semester one fail, semester two fail. Later you will have problem in renewing your visa. So you make sure you pass. Okay?
And the last question,
Oh,
Dr.
okay.
Lisa, before we end, okay?
Mm.
What is SLT?
Oh, SLT is student learning time. That one is we count something that you do independently. Yeah, you do your work that your teacher is giving you. That is doing it independently, but we count that as credit value also. So if it's 12, if it's 10, that means you have 12. Okay. Uh, yeah. So that is doing it outside classroom. Student learning time. Okay.
Okay, that's one
Okay,
question
Monia.
I think. All right,
Uh,
thank you very much, Dr.
all right.
Liza, for her
Okay.
sharing on what CELPAD is, the
Okay, I want to stop
divisions.
sharing here, but let me see. Where should I where is it?
Share screen, hold on. Let me.
Uh-uh.
Share screen kat bawah.
I'm
The,
still
the
sharing
below.
here. There is no stop sharing.
Click the share button
Uh-uh.
and
And normally they stop sharing, right?
okay, you have stopped sharing then. All right, then.
But where is the stop sharing one?
When one is, once you
Am
click the share screen
am I
button,
still
and
sharing?
no, yes, you
Oh,
are.
okay. No. There, stop share. Ya Allah, Tuhanku. Sorry.
All right.
Okay, that's all. Thank you so much. Yeah, all the best. You have any question, you can ask your teachers, or you can come to the office or visit our website. Yeah, all the best to all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much again, Dr. Liza, for the sharing
Thank
of
you,
what
Mona.
CELPAD is and the divisions and the programs, and hopefully it will help you and support you in language learning. Now we'll proceed to Ustazah Abdullah Buhari to share with us the importance of language learning from the Islamic perspective. All right, let's welcome Ustaz Abdullah Buhari.
Okay, thank you, Madam Mona, the chairperson for today's event. My dear Dr. Riza, Deputy Director of Academic Affairs of CELPAD, lecturers who attending this session, and my dear children of IIUM. together with us, about 70 over something, inshallah. And Alhamdulillah, for my session, I try my best to make it short because we are running out of time. The topic will be the importance of learning language from Islamic perspective. Okay, what is the purpose of our session is that to give you, the student of IUM, awareness, to make you aware that learning language or having your time as a student in CELPAD learning language on the languages English, Arabic, Bahasa Melayu, Mandarin, and Tilawah is not only a requirement of the university for graduation, but it is very Islamic. And if you put it in the right way, with a good intention, inshallah, every moment, every second you have in class, or every struggle you have during your learning of language in CELPAD, inshallah, will be rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, to start with, as introduction, we have to know that we human being is a social creature. Social creature meaning by that we cannot live alone in this world. We need to communicate or to mix with people. We need to communicate with people. And in order to communicate, of course, we have to learn language. So that is why one of the important element of CELPA is to teach you the language that can be used as a tools of communication in this university. Okay, talking about communication, actually it is one of the earliest bounty of Allah to our forefather Adam alayhi salam, because if you open the Mus'haf, the Al-Quran, in verse 31, after the creation of Adam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to show the angels that Adam is no ordinary creatures. And then Allah gave Adam the knowledge. And then in this ayah, it is mentioned that وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. He, Allah, taught Adam the names of all things. The names of all things. Upon discussing the meaning of names of all things, the scholars of Tafsir say that Allah taught Adam names of various objects, animals, and living creatures in this world. Allah taught Adam names of various objects, animals, living creatures in this world. And for sure, the thing that Allah taught Adam must be delivered through language. Allah taught Adam names of unseen and untouchable objects around him, such as plants, trees, fruits, animals, and so on and so forth. So logically, we can say that when Allah taught Adam, "O Adam, this is the tree, shajaratun, pokok," it must be used through language. Meaning by that, among the earliest bounty given or granted by Allah to our forefather Adam is the language. Okay? And then beside the previous ayah and the previous verses of Al-Quran, language can also be considered among the earliest bounty to humankind. Why? Because in this verse, Surah Ar-Rahman, Allah said, Ar-Rahman, Allah is the most compassionate. Allama al-Quran, He taught the Quran. خلق الإنسان, created humanity, and then وعلمه البيان. Allah taught them speech. Speech al-bayan, the speech, inevitably we can say that it is about the language. So language is, as I said earlier, among the earliest bounty to humankind after their creation by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, another ayah, another verses of Al-Quran. Even the language is the sign of greatness of Allah. Allah says in this ayah, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ, and one of His signs, خَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, is the creation of the heavens and the earth. And then وَاخْتِلَافِ أَلْسِنَتِكُمْ وَأَلْوَانِكُمْ, and among the sign of His creation, Allah's greatness is اختلاف ألسنتكم وألوانكم, the diversity of your languages and colors. A diversity of your languages and colors. Can you imagine that one word can be uttered, can be taught in different language? For example, in Bahasa we call it makan, English eating, Arabic akala أو يأكل. So one meaning been uttered by human being in different language. So this is the sign of oneness of Allah, the sign of greatness of Allah. Because Allah said that among the sign of His creation is the diversity of your languages and colors. Okay. What is the importance of learning language from Al-Quran and Sunnah? Okay, this part is important to give us the awareness so that we feel grateful because we have the opportunity to learn language in CELPAD. And then you, after listening to this point that I will deliver to all of you, we should have this worldview or mindset that, oh, I'm doing the good thing. I'm doing what Allah ask us to do is to learn language. Okay, the first one, what is the importance of learning language, regardless which language you learn in CELPAD? It is the tools of da'wah. The tools of da'wah. Okay, we all know that as a student of this university, we are the preachers. In the future, maybe we are the preachers. So we should bring along with us the message of Islam. And then Allah said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ رَسُولٍ, we have not sent a messengers previously except in the language of his people. What is the purpose of that? Sending men of his language, of their language, to clarify the message of Allah for them. So meaning by that, you learn English, you learn to use the language of da'wah. You learn Arabic, Mandarin, Bahasa. Actually, you are completing or equipping yourself with the tools of da'wah. For example, in the future or during your study here, maybe you go for internship, international. You go to Japan, for example, and then when you arrive in Japan, you know the language. So you can deliver the message of Islam in the language you learn, so you will be rewarded accordingly by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the idea is that as a student of the university, after 4 years of learning, inshallah, you will be graduating and you are the international preachers of Islam. We can see in this one, worldwide, many preachers, well-known preachers, graduated from this university, and we are very proud of them because they are doing da'wah using the language that they learn in this university. Okay, number two, communication tools of different nation. Learning language in CELPAD is not only a requirement for graduation or in order for you to be the kuliah student to continue study as a kuliah student, you have to fulfill the language requirement. No, you shouldn't stop there. You should have a big view on learning language. You must understand that to learn language in CELPAD is to equip or to help yourself to communicate with different nations. Because Allah said in this ayah, Allah said, "O humanity, indeed we created you from a male and a female, and made you into peoples and tribes so that you may get to know one another." If I can say that, IUM, even though it is located in Malaysia, but it is like the international university because we have almost many nations from different countries. Or maybe if you are lucky enough, inshallah, you will know people of different nations. For example, if you are from Malaysia, we have the experience here. Student from Malaysia getting married to student from Bosnia, and then without the tools of knowledge, how can you communicate with them? So learning language is to equip yourself with the communication tools with a different nation. And then even the importance of learning language is very religious actually. The importance of learning language, different language, is very religious. It's a tools of da'wah. Okay, this is a very interesting story about Zaid bin Thabit. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina, he was only 11 years old. Can you imagine? 11 years old. But Zaid bin Thabit was a very intelligent and brilliant boy. And then Rasulullah somehow knew his value. And then one day Rasulullah called him and asked him to learn the Jewish language. O Zaid, learn the writing of Jews. By Allah, I cannot trust in what Jews write to me. And then upon giving this responsibility, Zaid bin Thabit voluntarily, he said, I learned to read and to write Hebrews, a Jewish language, in 15 nights. 1-5. Can you imagine? He was a very brilliant and intelligent boy. After that, I started to read the letters of Jews sent to the messenger, sent to Rasulullah, and to write them answers in Hebrews. Meaning by that, learning language is always in line with the request of our Holy Prophet. If you want to So that is why you need to align your intention in the beginning. Why do I go to CELPAD? Learning language. It is not only a requirement for graduation requirement, because I'm doing which is noble in Islam. Because the Holy Prophet himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wants us Zaid bin Thabit to learn different language for the benefit of the ummah. So bear in mind that is should be your intention from the beginning. Not be do not feel burdened with the requirement of language set by our university. Make it as a fun and joy moment of your life to learn language in a proper way, because it is very beneficial for you in the future. Okay, this is another story. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself somehow used a different language. Okay, this is the story of Khalid. Okay, Khalid, a small girl, born in Eritrea or Habasha, because her parents, the parents of Khalid, among the earliest immigrants from Mecca to Eritrea. After they been oppressed by the people of Mecca, they migrated to Eritrea. And then Rasulullah knew some language of Eritrea. One time, Rasulullah was given some clothes, some very small, beautiful clothes. And then Rasulullah called Khalid, and then Rasulullah said to Khalid, give the cloth to Khalid, and then said to Khalid, consoling this young girl, Khalid, this is Sana in the Ethiopian or in the Habesha language means beautiful. This is to show all of us that learning language is part of the religion, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam once, as I said earlier, instructed Zayd bin Thabit to learn different language, Jewish language, and Rasulullah himself knows some word in the other language, such as the Habesha or Ethiopian language. Okay, and then if you go further in the Holy Quran, Dhul Qarnayn. Okay, Dhul Qarnayn is the great conqueror, which been mentioned by Allah in Surah Al-Kahfi. We know that Dhul Qarnayn traveled all over the world to spread justice and goodness to human beings. And then one time, he reached a pass, a place between two mountains. And then he somehow, in this ayah, said that found in front of them people who could hardly understand his language. Because Dhul Qarnayn is a great ruler, great king. He traveled all over the place. And then he arrived at this place. Even though it is not mentioned in the Holy Quran exactly where was the place, but the scholars of tafsir say that this happened to be somewhere in Russia, Azerbaijan, and then the language of the people of that region was totally different of the Qarnayn language. And then even so, they managed to communicate. See, they managed to communicate. You go for the meaning. And then he found in front of them a people who could hardly understand his language. They pleaded. The people of that place, pleaded to Dhul Qarnayn, "Oh, Dhul Qarnayn, surely Gog and Magog are spreading corruption throughout the land. Should we pay you some tribute, provided that you build a wall between us and them?" And then after that, Dhul Qarnayn responded. "What my Lord has provided for me is far better." Okay, the main issue here is that in the beginning, Allah says in this ayah, the language of these people from this region could hardly understand. But somehow in the following ayah, the following verses of Al-Quran, Allah said that they managed to communicate. And Dhul Qarnayn managed to respond to them. So how can they communicate to each other without the usage or the utilization of language? So meaning by that, if you learn language in this university, in CELPAD, you are somehow equip yourself to be anybody in the future, because you never know. You never know. Because of the language you learn, you acquire in this university, somehow maybe you will be the interpreter for someone from other region in this world. If Zulkarnain used to have the interpreter, and the interpreter somehow helped Zulkarnain to conquer to fill this one with justice and goodness, maybe you never know in the future you will be the one who interpret goodness through different language. Maybe in the future you will be appointed as an interpreter in United Nations, UK. You can go and work abroad because of the language you acquire in this university. Inshallah, you never know. And then I think that is all. So in the end, what is important for you is to align your intention, to put your good intention in learning language in CELPAD. Do not feel that, I have to finish learning language. It is really difficult for me. I have to spend 20 or 30 or 40 hours learning language. No, from the very beginning. So that is why we make this module at the very beginning of the semester to all CELPAD students, to make them know and aware that learning language, if you put your intention in the right way, inshallah, you will be rewarded by Allah of every step you take from your mahalla to CELPAD. Every second, every hardship, every difficulty you face during learning language, inshallah, will be rewarded by Allah accordingly. But the most important part, you have to put your good intention. You have to put your good intention. I'm learning language in CELPAD, not only mere because of the university requirement to be the Korea student. No, I'm learning language here is for my benefit, my da'wah, my religious benefit. Inshallah, I ask Allah to reward me for the moment I learn language in this university. Okay, Mona, before I start, I would like to remind the student, I would like to remind the student of this university on certain issue, because we okay, because in this university actually we have dress code, because some students of this university, they are not aware with the dress code. So since that dress code student affair is under my purview, I would like to share with all of you. You have to wash your dress code. Okay, this is the illustration. Okay, actually this one can be found in the IIM dress code. You can find it easily online. Okay, this is the illustration for formal attire, male student. You have to wear, you are not supposed to wear round collar neck. The cloth you wear in this university must have this collar. Make it official, because you are the student of this university, great university. We have our own dress code. So you have to comply with the dress code. Okay, this is the female. Okay, this is sport attire. And this is normal formal attire for student. You have to be careful with it. Okay, I am sorry. I think I must share this picture. Okay, this is the picture of our student during the placement test. Actually, somehow, this is totally wrong. You are not living in your kampong, in your rural area, because you are now the student of this university, International Islamic University. So you have to wash your dress code. Okay, this picture actually taken during the placement test. And normally, if students are not complying with the dress code of this university, we are not allow them. We will never allow them to enter the exam. But during this time, maybe the invigilators had mercy on this student. But make sure that you spread the word. You have to wash out. You have to comply with our standard dress code. Do not wear such attire while you are in this university. You should be proud with your existence of with your participation of this university. Wash your dress code, follow on the rules what's been prescribed for your own good. Because you should start to learn to be the professional Muslim with the good attire, comply with the university regulation and rules and regulation. Okay, Sister Mona, Madam Mona, I think that is all for today. I hope you benefited from the my session, and align your intention with Allah's pleasure. Inshallah, you will be rewarded accordingly for every second you stay in CELPAD learning language. Allahu Alam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam Ustaz for that very insightful session on why is it important for us Muslim to learn language, as language is the tool of communication, language is the tool to share knowledge within us. Okay, thank you very much Ustaz. And Ustaz also did mention that we have, since all of you are already in CELPAD, and we must start your language journey with a good intention. Okay, so what is the good intention is, hold on, yeah, I'm trying to share the screen. All right, Ustaz, have you stopped sharing?
Ustaz already stopped.
I am not able to.
Okay, can I leave now?
Yes, thank you Ustaz, thank you very much. Give me a moment, hold on. Kenapa? Why? It must be the line. I'm trying to share the screen. Can you please give me a few seconds or minute? Hold on, yeah. Share. Truly sorry for the hiccup. I just am not able to share my screen. at the moment, and Sister Raja Nira will help me to share the screen. And this will be the last section of today's sharing of CELPAD Successful Language Learner module. In the first section, you have listen to what is CELPAD, what are the divisions, what are the courses offered, and what courses you should take, and how many hours for each courses. And in the second session, you heard Ustaz Abdullah Buhari has shared with you his insight according to Islamic perspective on how important we Muslim to learn and to master a language, because language is a tool of communication, and using language also we are able to share knowledge, learn knowledge for the better of our generation. Okay, so Ustaz Abdullah did mention that we have to start our language journey with good intention. Yeah, what is the good intention is for us with the intention of we are here in CELPAD, of course, because all right, we do not meet the requirement of the kuliah. Okay, the band that you should get for you to enter the kuliah. Um, so you have to take the courses in CELPAD, either whether it's the EPC English Proficiency course or the APC Arabic Proficiency course. So when you are here, what you have to do in order to learn the language that you're supposed to improve efficiently. So with the start of this, I like you to welcome to Center of Languages and Pre-University Academic Development, CELPAD. Next slide, Sister Raja. It's raining heavily in certain places, and also in IIUM at the moment. I believe it has disrupted the internet connection. That is why I am not able to share my screen, and Raja Munira, who is helping me to share the screen, is out of the meeting, and she is trying to be connected to us again. All right, so let's continue without the slides. Without the slides, yeah, I believe you have to have a very high motivation in CELPAD, in learning or to complete the courses in CELPAD. I know most of you come here not to learn English, not to learn Arabic. You are here to learn information technology. You are here to learn economics, engineering. But the first semester you have to take language courses. Why? Because you did not meet the requirement. So with that circumstances, it is important for you to have high motivation, all right, in completing the semester in CELPAD. So understand your motivation, your pure and genuine intention. Why are you in CELPAD? Okay, you are in CELPAD just for 3 months, for me to polish up, to improve my proficiency, so that at the end of the semester, I will achieve the band that is required by the kuliah. Okay, please be reminded, you have to have high motivation. Tell yourself learning English is important for us to use it as a communication tool and also to learn knowledge and share knowledge. All right. Besides that, besides high motivation, having good motivation, you must also set your goals. Okay. Why? Because having goals will direct and motivate you for your improvement in your language. All right. And one technique that you can use is the SMART goal. All right. The SMART goal. Okay, let me share again. If I could share my screen. No, I'm not able to share. Okay,
Yeah,
now,
Mona already in.
yes,
Yeah.
Munira is in again. Okay, right. Okay,
Which
so
slide?
after
Now?
knowing, yeah, it is on the screen. After knowing what is your goal, next screen, Sister Munira, understanding your motivation, next is setting your goal. Okay, why? Because having a good goal will direct you for you to improve on your language learning. Next. So one technique that you can use is the SMART goals. All right. SMART, referring to being specific. You have to have a realistic goal, achievable goal. So your goals must be specific. What exactly you're trying to achieve and measurable. You are able to achieve it in 3 months, in one semester. How will you know when you achieve it and attain? It can be achieved. You can gain the knowledge and it's relevant, and the time bound is achievable. Let's take a look at the example of the goal that you are setting. Next slide. Okay, for example, you're setting a goal that I want to learn 60 new English words. So this is a very realistic, specific, achievable goal. 60 new English words related to traveling in 4 weeks. Okay? You're not being too what is word? Okay, it is achievable. 20 word every week using pictures, flashcards, and you will review them every day for 15 minutes. So I believe if you set this kind of goal, and it is achievable in a very specific time, and you practice every day, inshallah, in time, you will improve the language that you are learning. Moving on, next slide. Okay, how do we learn? There are many types of learning strategies, and the most important one, the 3 important strategies is, next slide please. Okay, you have to create a consistent, create a study plan, consistent schedule. Have you heard of the saying, practice makes perfect? So you must consistently practice the language that you are learning, daily practice and consistent everyday fixed study session. Okay, with the study plan also, you must also consider to have variety kind of methods in learning the reading, writing, speaking, and the listening skills. Can we move on to the next slide? Okay, so you have presentation, practice, and production. These are the 3 strategies that you can adopt, adapt, use every day in your learning, in your language learning. Moving on. Okay, you in your move your in learning the language, you must always be engaged with the language. All right, you have classes to attend, 30 hours in class, 30 hours a week in class. So you must be very engageful in class. You must participate in class. Don't go to class to sleep, yeah, or don't to go to class to play your handphone, your TikTok, meaning that you're not engaging with the language learning. So participate in class activities, be active, practice speaking with your friends in class. I do notice that some students, maybe they're reluctant to be in CELPAD because they feel that they should be in Kulia. Some of them even refuse to talk to one another. So if you don't talk to your classmates, how are you going to be able to practice using the language? Yeah. Active learning strategies. Participate in class, active speaking with your peers, your classmates, use language apps. Okay, next slide. Examples of language apps. Um, the example is a little okay, and you use active use of resources, meaning that in your courses you have textbooks, you would be having online materials. So use these resources to read, to go through, all right, the languages that you're supposed to learn, the skills. Do not just keep it in your bag, all right? And you also have language learning apps like Duolingo, um, we have ChatGPT. All right, these are the learning apps that can help you in your language learning in terms of meaning, vocabulary, words, and last but not least, CELPAD also have CELPAD Independent Learning Language Center, which is called SILK. All right, moving on, Raja. Okay, this is the app AI application I mentioned just now. All right, and there are many others. Next slide. Okay, so this is silk. All right, CELPAD has silk. Silk is where it's a students centered learning language. It's where in this center we have labs, we have sort of like a small library. Silk also have weekly workshops, language workshops for you to participate in. All right. And I believe that in this 1 week, you are notified by your teachers that you can participate in HELCA. Okay, so that is one of the language activities that you can participate in. All right. So be active, participate in all the language activities that CELPAD offers. Yeah. Next slide. Okay. Besides that, if you want to use the immersion technique, immerse yourself in the language by watching movies. Okay, if you're in English proficiency course, watch English movies. If you're in Mandarin course, watch Mandarin movies. And if you are in Arabic courses, listen to Arabic music. All right, watch Arabic movies. Read books, articles, blog, engage with speakers, people all around in UIA. Try to speak with them using the language that you are trying to improve that particular moment. Yeah. Next slide. Speaking skills, I believe all of you are very um, exposed to this. Practice speaking, join language activities, find language exchange partners. This is just an example like speaking with your friends, okay? Use speaking English exercises in apps like Duolingo, yeah? Next. All right. So this is English, and I believe also in Arabic we have speaking, we have listening skill to improve, we have writing, and we also have reading skill to improve. Okay, so how you can improve your listening skill? Listen to podcasts, audio books, watch news, all right, and also interactive listening exercises online. And in the EPC courses, your online textbook, all right, you can interact while you are doing the listening exercises. All right, next. Speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Enhance the reading and writing. All right. Read magazines, read articles, read essays, journal entries, practice your grammar. Write one sentence every day. When you read the sentences in the articles or journals, you can rewrite just to practice the vocabulary that the sentences are using. You can learn grammar from your reading. All right, this is besides the classroom learning. Yeah, next. Okay, this is, I believe that all language learners go through the learning challenges. Okay, common language learning challenges and how to overcome it. I believe that many of you are, some of you, not many, would not want to speak the language because you are scared to make mistakes. And maybe because you are new to the language, you lack in confidence. So this is the common obstacles. So you have to overcome all these challenges in order for you to improve the language. So if you have fear, do not fear in making mistake. It's okay to make mistakes while you are using the language. Embrace every mistakes that you are making because each mistake is a learning opportunity. Because when you are, especially in class, okay, when you're in class in lesson, when the teacher asks, try to respond to the teacher's question. And when you are speaking, in answering the question, you make mistakes. It's a learning opportunity when your teacher correct your mistakes. Okay, so embrace mistake as every mistakes is a learning opportunity. And if you lack in confidence, the more you speak, the more you'll be confident with the word that you're using, and you'll be familiar with the language. Through time, inshallah, you will gain confidence in using the language. Yeah, next. Okay, besides all that, consistency is very important. So, consistent review. Okay, whatever you have learned in class, once you get back to your mahala, revisit. What have I learned today in class before you go to bed? Yeah, revisit the material learned. Or before you go to bed, or today, before you go to bed, okay, today in class, I've learned this. Okay. And then tomorrow, try to ask yourself, do I remember what I've learned yesterday? Okay. And then try to ask yourself, what did I learn yesterday? Have I remembered the words? Have I progressed? Self-assess progress. And if it doesn't work on you, you can always adjust your learning strategies. If you in any strategies you can adopt and adapt, use them in any way that is suitable to you. Yeah. Last but not least, let's move on. The next one, a bit more. Okay, stay motivated. Okay, maintain your motivation in CELPAD, in EPC courses or APT courses. If you are here already, you are here already. You are just here. Tell yourself that you are just going to be here for one semester. So in order to achieve that, you must stay motivated. All right. Set your goals. Set small, achievable goals. And every time you can achieve something, it's not wrong for to reward yourself for every progress that you are making. For example, the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks you will have tests, and tell yourself, I must score well in my test. And if I score well in my test, today I am going to have good big lunch, for example. So reward yourself, yeah? And stay connected to people who speak the language, learning language communities, right? Moving on. I think just a few more slides. All right, this is the conclusion. The most important thing in how to be a good language learner is you have to have you must you must have motivation, high motivation. You must set your goals and you must have consistent practice. All right, use the resources. Your teacher is one of the resources that is offered in CELPAD. All right, ask your teachers question. Engage yourself in class learning. Use the language. And if you fall into challenges, try to overcome the challenges and stay motivated. And if you have any issues of learning the language, your teachers, your instructors are always there for you to assist you when you are having issues or problems. Yeah? Moving on. All right. That's all. I think that is all how you can improve your language in one semester. If you have any issues, any problems, feel free to contact your teachers, lecturers, and also the CELPAD office. Okay, that's all for today. Sister Raja Munira, you can end. Okay, that's all for today's session. Thank you very much for joining the workshop on CELPAD Successful Language Learning module. It is hoped that with the brief explanation of the courses, the divisions, why is it important for you to learn the language, and how for you to stay motivated, set your goals. Inshallah, you will improve your language proficiency in this semester and you'll progress to your kuliah next semester. All right. With that, I would like to say thank you very much for attending this course. Please, this course, no, sorry, for attending this workshop. Do not forget to sign in your attendance, and let's end this session with Tasbih uh, Kifara. Yeah? Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. Thank you very much for helping and assisting me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you.